is how we grow. Discomfort is how we grow. Discomfort is how we grow. That's how we become strong. If you run away from discomfort and resistance your whole life, you will always be weak. The muscles only grows from resistance. You have to struggle. You have to build strength. The more I force my hands against that steel bar, the bigger the biceps get and the stronger they get. And I was trying to squat 600 pounds, bench press 500 pounds, deadlift 700. It didn't feel like a walk in the park. It wasn't easy, no. I was uncomfortable. It was painful. I mean, look at those photos. I was struggling. I was crying out loud in pain.
All right, Shalom. Shalom. That was a pretty heavy video, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get straight into this lesson. But Salaki. All right, but no pain, no gain, right? So this truth is heavy, you know what I'm saying? We're in a very serious and heavy time right now. And I know brothers are getting afflicted and sisters getting afflicted in different ways, right? You got some brothers damn near and gave up the ghost, right, so to speak, right? That's how heavy it is right now. You got all these things. Give me 1 second. You got all these things going on at one time, right? And this is it. This is the end of the Babylonian experience. It's coming to an end. You know, the water Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. But you got a lot of brothers and sisters are getting plagued by different things, right? Disease in the body. You know, you got these demons getting busy in people's mind. You got a lot of false doctrines being taught, right? You got a lot of bug outs popping up. You got a lot of people confused. A lot of people don't know what's going on, right? So the Lord set men up to bring clarity, right? To bring you out of that state of mind, right? So I want to start off with this second Esdras, all right? 1:37, it says, I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, so we haven't saw the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah with these bodily eyes on our body, right? It says, yet in spirit, they believe the thing that I say. So this is all a spiritual thing, right? So it's the spirit that quickened us. The flesh profited nothing, right? And we had to really understand that because we physically going to some heavy times, right? And you need to bind yourself to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, right? And give me 1 second, because I want to go into something real quick. Salakia, give me 1 second. But it's a lot of affliction going on, right? And a lot of brothers are tapping out. A lot of brothers losing faith. They can't take it no more. And a lot of brothers are pushing to the brink of going insane. And this is a trying time, right? If you're in the truth. And you will, depending on how long you've been in the truth, you will get pushed to damn near insanity. You will get pushed to your damn near your breaking point. But if you have the elect, you're going to make it. There's nothing you can do about that. You're going to make it if you have the elect of the nation of Israel, right? So no pain, no gain, because this society, right, is so soft, it's so watered down. It's a microwavable society. Everybody wants instant gratification. They'll work for things in the world, but they don't want to work for the Most High, right? But yet they think they're gonna get some kind of benefits, and they go to show you so-called Christian is whacked out of your mind, right? Let's go here. No pain, no gain. So this truth is gonna bring, in some cases, sorrow. It's gonna bring pain. Sometimes you're gonna be ostracized from your family, right? You're gonna be called conspiracy theorist. You're gonna be called crazy, right? And maybe not in these words that I'm saying, but there's gonna be resistance, right? Matter of fact, let me get this precept. Give me 1 second. All right, let me say this, and a lot of brothers and sisters think they cut out for this truth until they start getting that fire put to them. They like, nah, I can't handle this. I'm tapping out. It ain't for everybody. It's for the elect only. They're gonna have that enduring spirit to be able to get out their own way, right? To be able to make it to the end, right? Whether they die in the truth or they get delivered, whatever come first, right? for that particular individual. So John 15 and 18, they go to show you people, you so-called Christians are out of whack. You off your medication, you off your rockers, because you don't know nothing about this Bible, right? You got that so-called white image in your mind that God is good all the time, and that so-called white boy called Jesus. That's why our people can't comprehend it. See, it's a whole different suffering because we know we got the truth, but try to get our monkey-minded people to understand that they don't get it. So that's a whole different suffering that we have to suffer. We have to suffer you people nonsense, your ignorance. John 15 and 18. This Yahweh Shah. It said, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. So the world hated Yahweh Shah, right? And he was a so-called black man for the record. So you know that, right? They're going to hate us too. And it's not saying they're going to walk up to us and say they hate us, but it's going to be done in their deeds and their action. They're not going to be in compliance with these scriptures. They're going to be with the world mind, right? Matter of fact, let me get all into this. I want to go a little bit deeper. John 15. Let's go to uh, 19. It says, if ye were of the world would love its own. So if we was into Christianity, we was in so-called all this folly, primarily in Christianity, right? We wore a suit and tie, right? We talked a certain way. The world would love us, right? We came in the fashion of that ninja called a so-called Christian pastor, right? The world will love us. But we come in a true fashion, right? How the men really conducted themselves, and right, our people, and our people got a problem with that because they've been presented God is all love by that so-called ninja Christian pastor, right? It says, let me get back into this, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore, the world hated you. So the world is going to hate this truth. They're going to hate the way we talk. They're going to hate what we stand for. We stand for the Lord, but they don't know it. That's how stupid our people is, right? We only concerned with the nation of Israel, right? They don't understand what the hell is going on, right? Like the scriptures say, they honor me with their lips, but their heart means their mind is far from me. Our people don't know what's going on. They delusional, right? Let me go to 20. It says, remember the word that I say unto you, and this Yahweh Shai saying this, as you know, as so-called Jesus. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they didn't see, our people don't understand what the hell is going on. Salakia. They will also persecute you. And they're going to do this in various ways, right? Some people have been ostracized from their families. Some people have been called conspiracy theorists. Some people have been called crazy. Some people have been called the T word, right? All kind of things, right? It says, if they have kept my saying, they would keep yours also. So people that really wake up to some kind of understanding, they don't want to go through this persecution. They want to be liked and loved by the world, right? And they family members. But if you really up the elect, you're going to have a spirit to separate, right? But, you have to use wisdom with all things. Let's go here, right? And this truth ain't no joke. No, it's no pain, no gain. Let's go here. Because everybody wants stuff right now, right? They don't want to work for anything, but they'll work for stuff in the world. But they think the Most High and understanding of this Bible going to be easy. It says no pain, no gain definition. It says the meaning of no pain, no gain is used to say that it is necessary to suffer. Did not the Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai said we're going to suffer, right? But our people don't want to suffer. They want the goodies right now. They want to sell out to the so-called white man system and conform to his way in this world. It says, let me read this again. It says, no pain, no gain is used to say it is necessary to suffer or work hard in order to succeed or make progress, right? So by us taking this pain, right, and brothers and sisters are getting inflicted in mind, body, spirit, all kind of things, all kind of craziness going on right now, right? Some people at war, and it's a spiritual warfare. It's like we fighting with our flesh, right? And the spirit is tugging one to another, right? Matter of fact, let me get that. So there's a spiritual war going on, and it's all kind of wickedness that's at stake right now. Let's go here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Right? And then you got a certain spirit on most people. They don't want to do the right thing. They really don't want to do the right thing. So they not of the elect, because the elect gonna get these things in order. Galatians 5, let me start at 16, Salakia. Then I say, then walk in the spirit, right? And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. So there's a war going on with the spirit and the flesh. The flesh, your physical needs are something that you want to fulfill in the flesh, right? Sometimes it can try to take over, right? But you to fight that with the spirit, right? But going back into the truth, right? It says 17, it says, for the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. It's like a war. It says, and these are contrary to one to the other, so they that ye cannot do the things that ye would, right? So it's a war, right? The flesh got certain lusts, right, that it wants to fulfill. But when you get washed with the word, it's supposed to be a resistance there, right? Let's go here. And it's great suffering going on in different ways, right? Let me go here. So like I'm looking for a particular precept. 1 second. All right, let me go to this Matthew 26 and 41 at the very top. It says, watch. What you watching out for? A prophecy. All right. And pray. A lot of brothers not praying every day. You need to start incorporate that in your routine. Praying to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to give you strength, endurance to get through these times we get ready to go into. It's already bad. Imagine how much better it's about to get. Right? So we have to really have the spiritual force to help us out, because in the flesh there's no way, right, that we can do this. It says that ye enter not into, let me read this again, that ye enter not into temptation. So there's all kind of temptation traps out here, right, to try to trip us up. It's not saying that you're not going to slip and fall, because that's a part of this, right? We're not going to be perfected in his lifetime, right? That's when we get those new bodies, we'll be perfect, Lord willing, if we of the elect. It says the spirit indeed is willing. So the spirit in our body is willing to do these things that's right, but the flesh is weak. That's where the weakness comes in. The flesh got needs, it got wants, it got things they want to do. The flesh got a mind of his own, so to speak. But when you start building yourself up spiritually, you have something to combat that, right? And you can be able to tame that flesh, all right, to the best of your abilities. All right. So there's some things that you just can't be going back into, right? It's like a dog returning back to his vomit, right? And to give you brothers and sisters comfort, you're gonna slip, right? We're not perfect, but that's no excuse to go out there and do wickedness and continue to waddle in sin, right? Which is the breaking of the law. Proverbs 24 and 16. It says, for a just man falleth 7 times. I mean, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna slip up. And it's not saying 7 literal times. It just 7 means completion, right? That's all it's saying. We're gonna slip up, we're gonna make mistakes. It says, and rise it up again, but he gonna get back up and put that mistake or that issue behind him and start and look for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. It says, but the wicked shall fall into mischief, right? And that's kind of self-explanatory, right? So let me go here. Ecclesiastes 1 and 18. It says, for in much wisdom is much grief. Why is this so? Because once you start to learn this truth correctly and directly, it brings on a lot of grief, because you see your people in a dumbed down state. They monkey minded. They don't know what's going on. They're oblivious to this truth, right? But yet they say they believe in the Bible. It's like, what world are they in? It's like they're in the twilight zone. They out of their mind. And he that increases knowledge increases sorrow. So why is this so too? Because things are out of order. We know they're out of order. Things are completely turned upside down in this world, and we see it. We have to suffer wickedness. We have to suffer these women, running rapid with their madness, right? A lot of times these women are running the men. We don't tolerate that. That's completely out of order. And there's a multitude of other things that's going on that we have to suffer and endure, right? It's complete madness right now. So you have to gird yourself up in the mind and be able to prepare for these challenging times that we're in and to come. And the Lord will give us the strength to endure. All right, hopefully this lesson was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashim Racha Kodash. Shalom.